Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I've got a haul, and it's a haul that's kind of exciting because it has not only some Bring Back My Bar scents that I picked up, but it also has the Island Days bundle that will be available for everybody starting July 25th. But consultants were able to grab it early, so I did go ahead and pick up that bundle so I could let you guys know how it is. So I will kind of do not first sniffs, but cold sniffs. And I did have my husband and my daughter smell these as well, so we have three people's opinion on what these scents are like. And so, yeah. So stay tuned and we will get to those towards the end of the video, or you can just skip right on ahead. But first we have kind of a haul of the Bring Back My Bar bundles. I did pick up one more of the 12 packs that they did. So they did have the bundle with the 12 Bring Back My Bar scents for $50 US, $66 Canadian. So I did grab one more pack of those to stock up. So I have one more bar of Cotton Candy Cookie. Again, this one I did not put in my club. So I did grab one more bar just to stock up a little bit more. I grabbed one more bar of Blondewood Moonflower. Again, not in my club, but I did want one more bar just to stock up. This one's a really nice, like woody, like kind of, yeah, very like almost like cedarwood, sandalwood type scent. Then I grabbed a bar of Love You Very Much. And this one is really kind of growing on me. It does have like a definite cranberry note, and it kind of feels a little bit fallish or kind of wintry even. But there is a peach note that kind of brightens it up and just makes it a little bit more year-round appropriate. So this one is growing on me, so I did grab another bar of that. I also grabbed 3 more bars of Berry of Paradise. And one of these is for me and 2 of them are for my sister. And this one is kind of like a creamy, milky strawberry type scent. It's okay for me, but I prefer Strawberry Swirl, which is in my club. I do like this one though, and my sister loves this one. It's one of her favorite Scentsy scents that we've had, so I did grab 2 for her for a present. I don't think she watches YouTube, so I think we're all set and she won't be spoiled for Christmas. I also grabbed 3 more bars of Lemon Coconut Chiffon because I'm obsessed with this scent. This scent is in my club, but I did grab more bars as well. Yes, this is like a delicious lemon bakery scent, and it's wonderful, just wonderful. So I grabbed 3 more bars of that. I also grabbed 1 more bar of Root Beer Float because again, this is a scent that I do really enjoy. It's very strong, you don't need very much, and it's like intensely root beery. So I did grab another bar of this. It's very good, but I think the 2 bars that I have now are gonna last me quite a while. Then I have a bar here of Buckleberry, and again, this is just another one that is in my club, but I don't get my club until September, and I wanted another bar before then for kind of like late summer, early fall. So yes, I did grab 1 more bar of this one. This is like a slightly spiced, very rich, deep berry scent. I also grabbed a bar of Blackberry Orange Marmalade, and this is again just one that I didn't put in my club, but I really liked, so I wanted to grab 1 more bar. So this one is like, you can almost smell the seeds in the jam. It's like a lovely kind of like rich, decadent berry jam type scent, and it's very sweet. You can get like the sugar to it as well. So I really enjoy that one. I also grabbed a 3 bar of the licensed bars, or a 3-pack of the licensed bars. The first one I got was NHL Fresh Ice. Now I'm not as in love with this scent as some folks are. It's kind of a sort of woodsy mint type scent. And it's a little bit, it's actually quite similar to Olaf Warm Hugs from holiday last year and the year before. Now, I haven't seen anything about Olaf Warm Hugs returning this fall and winter or for Christmas time or anything like that. So I am not sure that Olaf Warm Hugs is coming back. So because I don't think he is, I went ahead and grabbed 1 more bar of this. I now have 2 in my collection, including this bar, because they're so close. The only difference to me is this one has like a slight bit more woodiness or almost like a cologne type note to it, whereas Olaf Warm Hugs has more of like a vanilla type note to it. I prefer Olaf Warm Hugs, but this one will be a decent substitute if I need it to be. So I did grab 1 more NHL Fresh Ice. The other things I got were the 2 Lilo and Stitch bars. Now these ones are both in my club now, but I did use both of my bars up, so I needed to replace them. So I have the Stitch Experiment 626. This one is like orange and like sea spray. This scent is just a very fun scent. It's very like beachy and fun. It's great in the kids' room. It did amazing in my open layout. Love this one. So that is definitely in my club. I did also put Angel Experiment 624 in my club. This one is more of like a creamy, it's very cotton candy-ish. It kind of reminds me a little bit, I think I mentioned this in the Cotton Candy Wax Wars last week or so, that it kind of reminds me of Aladdin 3 Wishes, but lighter, a little bit creamier, a little bit softer, but same type of like sweet candy, sugar plum, raspberry type scent. So that is a really good one as well. And also my daughter likes this one in her room, so there is that one. One other quick thing to note before we get to the Island Days collection is I've noticed Scentsy has now started sending their bars in summer packaging, even to me up here in northern Canada. So that looks like this. You get your regular box, and they include this like kind of like aluminum type bag with a couple of ice packs inside that are wrapped in like a little puppy pad type thing, like an absorbent puppy pad type thing, and put in a plastic Ziploc bag. Now, there's a lot of bulk to this summer packaging, so I would recommend recycling what you can, but there are some great ways to reuse this. So I mean, I recycle my boxes, but for this summer material, what I like to do is you take these ice packs and you can reuse the ice packs, or at least I do. I don't know if they suggest that you do, but these are great. Like, these are fantastic for headaches. Lay them flat, use them for picnics, taking them out, stick them on a knee injury. Obviously you don't want ice right on your skin for very long, but you know, use common sense. And so yes, these cold packs are reusable. It does say do not eat and do not apply to body. I do not eat, but I do sometimes apply to body. If you like stick this in like a tea towel and use it against your head, they're nice when you have a headache, that sort of thing. Clearly, again, don't stick frozen things against your skin. That will cause problems. But if you just kind of, you know, wrap it in something, they're lovely. Also good for, like I said, keeping food cold. This thing is this little like puppy pad type thing. And it's just kind of got this like backing on it that is like waterproof. So what you can do with this is, I don't know if you use the cotton ball method with your wax to change your warmers, but if you use the cotton ball method, you will find you have a lot of little clumps of cotton balls that are like soaked with wet wax that you need to throw in your garbage can. And if your garbage can is empty and you throw it in there, it will stick to your garbage can. So what you can do is throw this in the bottom of your trash can and it will just kind of catch all that and not stick to your garbage can. It's also nice to just kind of have at the bottom of your garbage can anyways, just to catch any kind of grossness that leaks in your garbage. So those can be reused quite nicely. The bag that the ice pack comes in, also super easy to reuse. These are kind of handy for just like sending samples or whatever you need Ziploc bags for. I probably wouldn't use these for food. I don't know if they're food grade or not, but for packing up samples or with your consultant kit of testers, you may want to kind of keep the new releases separate from the other ones or something like that, in which case these little bags come in handy. You can kind of section off your tester bag into categories if you want to using these. What about this giant bubble wrap aluminum bag? What do you do with this? What I have found this useful for is if you have an air conditioner unit in a window, and for us, ours is like a window unit, but then on this, it kind of, you close the window down on it, and then on the sides, there's like empty space where the window would be just empty. So there's plastic panels you put in on the sides of the air conditioner. And they can kind of let a lot of cold or heat in depending on what the weather outside is, because they're just thin plastic. They're not like an insulated window. So you do have that little bit of kind of like uninsulated space there. What I have done with that is put these, I've like cut this to size and kind of put that against those little plastic panels against the sides of my air conditioner unit. And it works amazingly at keeping the heat out and the cool in, or the cold out if it's a cold day. But this is very good for that. So if you have anywhere that you want to keep heat or sun away from, this can be repurposed and cut to size for different things, or folded and kind of put places, but it's kind of handy for that. That's the only use I've found for this so far in my home. If you have other suggestions for using this like aluminum bubble wrap, please let us know in the comments below, and we can learn from each other. So with that out of the way, if you have any other reusing ideas for like your packaging supplies, again, share them below so we can all learn from each other. But here is what we want to get to. This is the Island Days wax collection. Like I said, this is a 5-bar collection Region 3, like Australia and New Zealand, had this back in January when North America and Europe had the All Is Well collection. So now we've switched. They have All Is Well and we have Island Days. So this is exciting. And this is a kind of late summer collection that we're doing. Like I said, consultants were able to purchase this about a week and a half ago and preview it for you guys. And then July 25th, this will be available for purchase by everyone. You can add these bars to your club if you want to at that time. And I will just kind of do some cold reviews. I've not warmed these yet. I will warm them. And you'll either see them in my What I've Been Warming Wednesday videos, or I will do a separate video of just warm reviews on this collection and kind of a final thoughts. But yes, cold sniffs. First we have Driftwood and Jasmine. It's the purple bar. The notes on this one are Driftwood, Jasmine, and Tahitian Vanilla. And of the 5, this is the only one my daughter liked. So this one was her favorite of the bunch. And this one is very much a heady floral. The jasmine in this is not the same jasmine they've used in other Scentsy type scents recently. This is very like heady white florals, very beachy. If you know the scent Cocoa Nuts for Coconuts, this is the same floral. That is the floral in this. That same kind of white, perfumey, heady type floral. Driftwood, I don't know that I get that on cold. There is kind of a depth to the scent, but I wouldn't specifically pick out any woody notes. I do get a kind of creamy vanilla scent here, kind of softening and rounding that floral edge. And overall, it's, I would say, like a medium strength scent. I think if you like Cocoa Nuts for Coconuts, you're gonna really like this. This just doesn't really have a whole lot of coconut to it. So, but it does have that same floral feel. So again, this would probably be nice in bedrooms if you like this type of scent. Yeah, it smells like it's gonna be a decent performer. To me, the scent appeal is not terribly high. This is the exact kind of floral that makes my head hurt. So I am not personally a fan of this scent. However, my daughter, this was the only one she liked of the bunch, so your mileage may vary. And I guess one other thing to kind of get out of the way before I continue reviewing this collection is I'm not a summer scent lover. That's not like my happy place. I like some summer scents, but fall and winter scents are kind of my jam. I like the occasional fruity scent, and here we don't have a lot of fruity. There's not a lot of fruity here, so keep that in mind as I go through. Next we have Salted Bergamot Breeze. It is the blue bar. This one is Ocean Breeze, Pineapple, and Salted Bergamot. Now I love pineapple as a note. The first thing I get is almost like a eucalyptus-y type fresh note, or like a slight minty fresh note. It's got a coolness to it. Pineapple, there is a sweetness here. It doesn't scream pineapple. Overall, this is not a fruity scent. This is a fresh category type scent. Salted Bergamot, I don't get any salt on cold. Bergamot, yes, there is kind of that sort of cologne-y, sharp aquatic type note that bergamot can kind of do sometimes. To me, this smells kind of like a men's body wash a little bit, like a fresh one, with just like a hint of eucalyptus. It's pleasant enough. My husband enjoyed this scent. He thought it would be very strong and best in small doses. So I do agree with that. I think this would be very nice in bathrooms, that sort of thing. I do think it's probably strong enough for most open layouts. Maybe not giant ones with high ceilings, but I think it would do okay in most larger spaces. Yeah, overall, it's okay. Next we have Star Apple and Freesia, which is the pink bar. Now Star Apple, I think, is like star fruit, which is like a kind of elongated yellow fruit. I think it's in the citrus category that you can slice and it looks like stars when you slice it. I think that's what this is. Yeah. It also says there's tropical mango and pink freesia. So freesia doesn't usually freak me out too much. It's a very sweet kind of light floral. And overall, the other notes in this are very fruity. So this one to me had probably among the highest scent appeal of these 5. Now, what I get first is, I think, mango, and there is kind of a citrusy type kick to this as well, which is probably the star fruit. I'm not getting a lot of freesia. I'm not really getting freesia so much or florals on cold. What I am getting is almost like a perfumey or body care type scent. That must be like the floral notes that they've incorporated into this. It's very like body spray or like a fruity body spray or something like that. It's very pleasant. I would say very similar to Go-Go Mango. If you like that one, I think you'll like this. It's a summer fruity scent. It's pleasant. It seems to be about a medium plus on cold. We will see how it does on warm. I think this would be nice, and I'll probably do this in the open area. This would probably be nice anywhere in the house. Like I said, this is probably my favorite of the collection, but it doesn't wow me. So although it's my favorite of the 5, it doesn't wow me. This is nothing we haven't smelled very similar things to before. It's kind of your standard fare fruity summer scent. It's very nice. It's kind of juicy, bright, zingy. I like it a lot. It's not unique. Next we have Sunshine and Tan Lines. This one I was excited for because I do like the smell of tanning oil. So I can't tan though because I burn ridiculously quickly. So Sunshine and Tan Lines. So we have orange flower, creamy banana, and whipped coconut. That sounds good. So this one, we have that creamy banana, there is an orange flower note, and we have whipped coconut, but it does sound a little bit more tropical drinky. And it's not tropical drinky, but it is suntan oily. That orange flower is very present. It's similar in tone to the floral notes they used in Driftwood and Jasmine, but not quite. So the orange blossom is a bit different, but still in that same kind of heady white florals category. This one does have more sweetness to it. There is some vanilla, I think, in this as well that's kind of creaming things out. And I think when they say creamy banana, they mean creamed with vanilla. The banana in this is very soft. It doesn't scream banana runts. This is if you smelled coconut daiquiri, this is the same kind of banana as the banana in that scent. Only the banana in here is less noticeable to my nose than it is in that scent. Coconut I do get in here. It is a very pleasant coconut. I will say that. It is kind of like a toasty coconut, but not foody. Like it's kind of toasty and suntan oily, but also just a little bit sweet. So that's pleasant. And this I think is probably the best blended scent of the 5. Maybe not most unique, but it is a very, very nicely done suntan oil scent. And we've been wanting one of those, haven't we? So this I think is that for the summer. It's lovely. If I had to repurchase any of them, I would repurchase this one probably, because I think this will age reasonably well as well. Just the way my nose is reading it, I think this, if you sit this for a year and come back to it next year, it's going to be very nice then too. So there's that one. Then we have Tiara and Coconut. This is Tiara flower, coconut, and sparkling citrus. Now I know for a fact Tiara flower is a headache note for me. Those, again, we're looking at white summer heady florals. Yeah, so this is probably my least favorite of the 5. It's very heady. I find it quite cloying, and I do not care for it. I get like 90% Tiara flower. I don't know that I could pick out coconut in this. Yeah, I don't know that I get coconut. I can kind of get like a hint of citrus. There's just a hint of sharpness on that floral that I think might be the citrus. But I don't pick up coconut, and I'm actually giving myself a headache smelling this right now. So I'm gonna stop doing that. But yeah, this one I do not care for. I'm not even gonna, well, if I warm this, I'll do 2 cubes in a bathroom or something. Because this one will be a headache for me. Overall thoughts on the collection? I have many thoughts. I haven't fully committed to them because I haven't warmed these scents yet. Like I said, these are cold sniffs. I don't know. These might warm very differently. Sometimes scents do, sometimes they don't. But there we go. Favorite of the bunch? Either Sunshine and Tan Lines or Star Apple and Freesia. Like I said, I really like Star Apple and Freesia. It's just not unique to me. Whereas this one is a little bit more unique and also very nicely done. So who is this collection for? Probably not for people like me. If you live in a place that doesn't get that hot, or you're not super into like the beachy, summery, floral type scents, if you dislike florals, probably not for you. If you're a person who likes those kind of summery florals and you just love those types of scents, if you love cocoa nuts for coconuts, I really think you need to try these. They're all a little bit in the similar, like, because it's a collection, you expect them to be similar in tone and very cohesive, and they are. Like, they are very cohesive. I do wish they had done a little bit more different among the scents, because Star Apple and Freesia is different than the others. It's a very, very fruity scent, so it's different. The other ones are all kind of fairly similar. Salted Bergamot Breeze is your fresh scent, but again, still sort of in the same floral, fresh type vein. And then these three here, Driftwood and Jasmine, Tiara and Coconut, and Sunshine and Tan Lines, are all quite similar. I do think I prefer Sunshine and Tan Lines the most by quite a bit. It's just got more of that, rather than florals, this one has more like banana and coconut, which I personally prefer. It just kind of creams it out more, makes it a bit smoother and softer. Whereas these two are very distinctly floral. So I think to like these two, you would have to like florals quite a bit, and a very specific type of floral. Not just florals, but like those heady, kind of beachy florals. So overall thoughts, I'm glad I'm gonna try them. I like trying things, so that will be fun. Do I think any of these are gonna go into my club? I really don't think so. Yeah. Will I get any more of these bars? If I do, probably only Sunshine and Tan Lines would be the one I'd want to get more of, if any. Just because it is the most unique, and I do quite like that one. So I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big beachy floral person for scents. My husband is more into the summery beachy scents. So I had him smell these two. And his thoughts were pretty close to mine, actually. He liked Star Apple and Freesia. It's very fruity. He liked that one. He enjoyed Salted Bergamot Breeze. This was his third favorite. He enjoyed it, thought it would be good in small doses only though. He thought it could be very overpowering on its own in like large quantities, and I tend to agree. So this will be a smaller space scent, probably bathrooms. His second favorite was Sunshine and Tan Lines, and again, this was my first favorite, so we just kind of swapped our first and second picks. I think this one's my first, followed by Star Apple and Freesia. He swapped those, and this one's his first favorite. As far as these two, like I said, Driftwood and Jasmine was my daughter's only one that she didn't scrinkle her nose up at. So that was her pick. Neither one of us cared for this particular one, Tiara and Coconut. Again, just very floral. And Driftwood and Jasmine, also very floral. And not the type of jasmine that Scentsy usually uses. But again, if you like coconuts for coconuts, I think you would like both of these. Driftwood and Jasmine and Tiara and Coconut, to my nose, are so similar. Like, they're different, but they're like... I wish they would have just picked one or the other for this collection, because they're similar enough that while they are different, they're not different enough to justify both in the same collection, in my opinion. But that is those 5 bars. So like I said, I'll warm through those and let you know how they do in future videos. And that is that collection, available July 25th. Now I am still waiting for my fall tester bars. I did order those on July 1st, like right when they launched, like at the moment that they launched. Still has not shipped. I know some people have already received theirs. I'm avoiding those videos and kind of trying to not watch those so I don't cloud my own judgments of those scents when I get them. But yes, I do hope to get those soon, but as of today, it has not shipped, and it's the 7th of July. So I know we had the long weekend in there, so hopefully they're just a little bit backed up, but I'm chomping at the bit for those. So I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Not a long weekend this weekend. That was last weekend. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.